Hi, friends. I hope you've been able to find some time to chill out this past year. If you're like me, a few stories on the news may have piqued your interest.
Last year, anti-Asian hate crime.
Anti-Asian hate crimes.
Growing anti-Asian sentiment. The anti-Asian hate crime capital of North America.
And you might be feeling a little tangled. Because maybe you spent the whole year holed up in your room studying medicine, just to learn that when some people see you, they think that this pandemic might be your fault. And your government might be trying their best, but they might be getting some pushback. And also, they might think that this pandemic is your fault.
The cohort from 20 to 39 are not paying as much attention to these broadcasts. Do not blow this for the rest of us.
But most of your distress might be because your parents look a lot like some of the people that get hurt on the news. And they like to go on walks every day, anyway. Sometimes, it can all feel like a lot to carry. So you talk to your friends about the hate crimes.
Oh, hey. What do you think about the hate crimes?
And they seem to be against them, which is good. You might start to wonder how one of the most Asian cities in Canada got to be this way. And you've always been a pro at using the computer, so you do a little bit of research online. And you might have learned that discrimination against Asians might not be such a new thing. Like this time with the Chinese head tax, or this time with Japanese internment during World War II, or this time with the zoning laws made to exclude immigrants from Hong Kong. And you learn that the thing that Vancouver is most famous for, the riots, is also an age-old tradition. And you were raised by TV, so you kind of already had a feeling about how other people saw you. It makes you think about when you used to figure skate. You were pretty good at it, enough to represent Canada at least, and you were so proud to be able to represent your country. But sometimes, you would still feel like an outsider. Like when the announcer accidentally said that you were representing China, or when another coach called you Kung Pao behind your back, or when a judge told you that you needed to open your eyes wider. So you'd try extra hard to prove that you were more Canadian. You would learn French and tell your parents that you didn't want to learn Mandarin. And you'd laugh along with all the jokes that people would make because you weren't one of those Asians. And you would listen to Canadian bands, and when you went to the concert, you would look around the crowd and try to blend in. Your parents would call you a banana, yellow on the outside, white on the inside. You whitewashed yourself, and you were proud of it before. You're a little ashamed of it now. You walk out of the rink into the parking lot. And while you're headed to the car, you notice a crow. And another. And more crows. You learn that every night crows fly from all around the Lower Mainland to roost at Still Creek, which is right by the rink you spent all those hours in. Bird experts say they've been coming to Still Creek to rest and keep watch over each other since the 70s. And when the forest was replaced by an industrial park, they kept coming. You wonder if there's a lesson here about resilience, or maybe togetherness? But the sound of the crows drowns out your thoughts. And you've had a lot of thoughts this year about case counts and racism and vaccines and Dogecoin and homelessness and racism and variance and the economy and racism, and well, maybe you were just jealous of the crows. Or maybe you just needed to get out for a bit. You start to forget why you made this video. But you remember who you made it for, your friends. So you thank them for watching.